The battleground state of Pennsylvania in focus in today's primaries, where Senator Pat Toomey's seat is up for grabs after his retirement.
And Dr. Mehmet Oz, a Republican with the endorsement of former President Trump and a celebrity doctor, is running against businessman Dave McCormick and conservative commentator Kathy Barnett. She's recently seen a surge of support, which has everybody worried right now.
And on the Democratic side, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman is the favorite, going up against Congressman Conor Lamb and State Representative Malcolm Kenyatta. Fetterman suffered a stroke just days before today's election. He's expected to be okay, we are told. He is casting his absentee ballot. You can see right there earlier today.
Looking okay. A stroke. So joining us now, senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer. He's in Pittsburgh, and ABC's Alex Perche in Philadelphia. So, Devin, let's start with you on the ground there. I understand we just got an update on the health of John Fetterman, the Democratic front runner. And he came out yesterday and he said he had a stroke. What's the latest today?
Yeah, Terry, you know, in the final stages of a race, you don't want to be off the campaign trail, but John Fetterman is in a hospital 200 miles from here in Lancaster, and not just in the hospital, but undergoing surgery, we are told today. A statement just in from the campaign saying he's getting a pacemaker installed and a defibrillator installed today to protect his heart that caused that stroke, which put him off the trail on Friday. We've been talking to folks today. Doesn't seem to be playing big here. This is a primary after all, but who knows what a wild curveball late in the race. John Fetterman, the frontrunner, an attention grabber, 6'9", 52 years old, father of three, a progressive anti-establishment candidate, wears gym shorts year-round here in Pennsylvania. He's going up against Conor Lamb, the congressman, centrist candidate here, who was expected early in the race to pull out a win, thinking that Democrats in a purplish state like Pennsylvania would want someone like that. But we've seen Fetterman pulling away at the polls. And I got to tell you guys today, Democrats we've been talking to want anyone that can beat one of these Trump candidates that Alex is covering down in Philadelphia. They think it could be John Fetterman, but we'll have to see later tonight, guys, just how these results shake out with what a wild curveball here late in this race.
Yeah, it's going to be a late night, too. And Alex, on the Republican side, Dr. Oz has Trump's endorsement, but Kathy Barnett has been gaining momentum. You also spoke to the third candidate, I understand, in that race, David McCormick. So bring us up to date.
Well, Kira, this has been a fascinating race on the GOP side, right? You have essentially a tightly contested three-way race here between all three of those candidates. I got a chance to speak with David McCormick, who is the hedge fund manager in this race. And he spoke, a lot's been made about the Trump endorsement of Dr. Oz. And he said that, yes, while the president is still wildly popular here in Pennsylvania, he doesn't believe that endorsement specifically in this race is having as much of an impact. And I will say that I kind of pushed him on that to see why. And he said, well, I mean, a lot of people are voting on issues, and chief among them is going to be inflation, followed up by the broader economy. And I will say that, yes, Philadelphia is a very blue city, but we have actually talked to a handful of Republicans here, and the issues that they're talking about is less so about voting on cultural politics, but more so crime, and then also the economy.
So, Devin, President Biden just barely edged out former President Trump in Pennsylvania. It was really the battleground state in the 2020 race. So are Democrats going to be able to hold that advantage? Where did he get the votes that Hillary didn't, and can he hang on to them?
Yeah, that's the big question here, Terry. You know full well Pennsylvania, a light blue state. It's always close here, and this is seen, at least in the Senate race, as the best chance for Democrats to flip a currently Republican seat. So this is critical if you're a Democrat to winning control in the Senate in 2023 and beyond. And they've been having a robust debate here about which way the Democratic Party should go. Do you go with a more anti-establishment progressive like John Fetterman, someone who likens himself to Bernie Sanders in many ways, or do you stick with a guy like Conor Lamb, a Marine, a centrist, a moderate who believes in compromise? A lot's on the line today, guys. I caught up with Conor Lamb, the congressman, as he was voting this morning. He's been lagging in the polls. He's optimistic about his chances tonight, but he said bottom line for the Democratic Party, there will be lessons learned in these results tonight for the Democrats nationally, and of course that's because there is so much on the line here in the future of their party and control in Washington in this race.
Absolutely. Big day today, big night tonight. And those guys will have all the news and updates on ABC News Live later on. Devin Dwyer and Alex Brochet, thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.